He was one of the most notorious men of the 20th century. A man who rose from nothing and built an empire on cocaine. He challenged politicians. He threatened judges.
Serious mistake, and there are consequences.
He shook entire governments. To the poor, he was a hero. To the powerful, a nightmare. And to thousands, the reason they never came home. Loved, feared, hunted. This is the story of the king of cocaine.
Born in 1949 in the small Colombian town of Rio Negro, he grew up in Medellín in humble surroundings. His father was a farmer, his mother a school teacher. But even as a teenager, his dreams were far greater. He told his friends, "I will be a millionaire by the age of 30. He started small, stealing cars, forging diplomas, smuggling cigarettes. From the very beginning, he was ambitious. He was ruthless. He was willing to risk everything. In the 1970s, he found the business that would make him a legend. Cocaine. The demand was gigantic. Circle of trusted men, he built the Medellín Cartel. From hidden runways, from ports and rivers, tons of cocaine left Colombia, by plane, by ship, even by submarine. By the early 1980s, the cartel owned the market. 80% of the world's cocaine under his control. The money was endless. Mansions, private zoos, hundreds of cars and airplanes. His fortune, more than $30 billion. But every dollar was written in blood, and the empire he built would turn Colombia into a war zone. He knew money was not enough. Mansions, cars, luxury, all meaningless without true power. What he wanted was legitimacy. And so, in 1982, he entered Colombia's Congress, a drug lord disguised as a politician. For a moment, he looked untouchable, but the truth surfaced quickly. Rivals exposed his empire of cocaine. The mask was gone. His answer would make history. Plata o Plomo, silver or lead. Politicians, journalists, judges. No one was safe. On the streets, fear became routine. Hundreds of police officers were executed. One by one, judges fell. Even presidential candidates were not untouchable, assassinated in broad daylight. Then came an act so shocking, it stunned the world. In 1989, he ordered the bombing of a passenger plane. 110 innocent people, men, women, children, killed in a failed attempt to silence a political rival. For him, violence was never random. It was a weapon, a strategy, a way to keep control when money was not enough. But every explosion, every bullet, pushed him further into the spotlight. The bloodshed had made him untouchable to some, but to the Colombian state and to the United States watching closely, he had just become target number one. The hunter was about to become the hunted. And yet, in Medellín, many revered him. He gave them homes, soccer fields, schools. For those who had nothing, he provided what the government never did: food, medicine, opportunity. To them, he was a savior, a man who rose from their own streets. They called him the Robin Hood of Medellín. But the legend was a mask. Behind the donations stood a man of violence, a man who drowned Colombia in blood and chaos, a man whose gifts came at the highest price of all.
In 1991, he surrendered, but only on his own terms. His prison was no prison. La Catedral, a fortress of luxury. Inside, he dined with friends. And all the while, he continued to run his empire. But the illusion could not last. When authorities tried to move him to a real prison, he vanished, escaped into the hills of Medellín. What followed was one of the largest manhunts in history. Colombian forces, supported by the United States, relentless, day after day, block by block, they closed in. And then, December 2nd, 1993, the end. Cornered on a rooftop in Medellín, guns blazing, chaos all around, he was shot and killed. The king of cocaine was dead. Today, a memorial hangs on the prison he built himself, La Catedral, with the inscription, "Quien no conoce su historia está condenado a repetirla." Those who do not know their history are doomed to repeat it.